Good morning, beautiful. I hope that you are well rested and ready to begin your day, your daily insight on life and love. So wherever you're catching this in time, there's a reason why you're catching this message in this time. It might actually hold a message for you. It is a general collective reading. So that being said, even though you stumbled across this, if this is not resonating with what's going on in your life or is giving you any adverse feelings, I do not want you to try and force it to fit into your life. So if you are new to the channel, sometimes it's entertaining here, sometimes. So make sure you hit the bell for notification. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what we're going to start the day with. And you know, these readings do not end at midnight. It's a projection of your future based off of current circumstances. And if you follow the advice, it looks like a love offer is being run out or love is being rejected. And it does feel like actual love. Or a loving connection, a relationship of sorts. It does feel like a message of loss that is coming towards you. I really need you to understand that this is going to be something that it feels like a tower moment. It is divine alignment, but it also feels like, it really feels like, well, divine alignment. Communication is going to be coming in. And we also have a lot of fast movement to the point of making your head spin. This I do not want you to see as a ruin. So what is the Ace of Cups about in this one? Okay. So we have the Knight of Swords. All right. Somebody wants a new... Somebody's felt like a prisoner for a while, like nothing that they say or do matters. Check out the mini reads. They're going to be time-stamped, as they have been, but there's a lot of earth energy in this that's trying to get grounded. It's going to take time. There's feelings of remorse or regret or exile. It feels like a new start based off of loss. I really, 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 really need to read this to you right now. This has been a common theme. I'm not just going to let this go. Where the heck's my book? Okay, where's my book? I know it's here. Go get a cup of coffee. I got to find this. This is ridiculous. Okay, where are you? Should I just look it up on the other device? No, I don't want to do that. Okay. Oh, here we go. I have a plethora of books around me because why not? It's either, I think it is the Law of Compensation. Okay, it's the Law of Compensation. You got to hear this. Okay, this universal law of compensation is the law of cause and effect applied to the blessings and abundance we receive. The sixth law is manifested into results of our deeds and are given to us in the form of gifts, money, inheritances, friendships, and blessings. This law is firm. There's no flexibility in the rules. The law is clear and straightforward, as it means we cannot have success without also having failures or hardships. Compensation, in more clear terms, is for everything you have missed, you have gained something else, and for everything you have gained, you have lost something else. For anything and everything gained, there must be a loss. A simple example would be in order to have a fire and stay warm, we use firewood, which means that we replace the wood for the fire and warmth. Now we cook the food on the fire. We replace the heat from the fire with the food we cook. Then we lose the food to bring nourishment to our bodies. This continues until the energy is so small we move on. Loss is not meant to be in the human concept of being a negative thing. One thing always balances the other. Some would call this the law of nature, which brings into balance the harmony of the world, harmony to the world. Many masters have contemplated nature for this very reason. In the New Age practice, we might first believe that the only purpose of meditation in nature is to enjoy the beauty, the calm, and the scenery in nature. Many students of esoteric teachers are guided to meditate with and in nature in order to understand this law. For this very reason, we are guided to meditate with nature and learn about the balance among many other great things. And sorry, distraction. to learn about balance amongst many other great things. Blah. You might be hearing a very loud ding in the background. Now, for some of you, you know I'm getting a message. Now, for the rest of you, you know that this might be dinging and that this is probably happening in your world. Yeah, I'm that woozy. All right, so you. Listen, I know that you're having a sense of loss right now. I know that you're probably terrified, thinking that you made the wrong move. That couldn't be further from the truth. If you are living in your comfort zone, you're not progressing. It's comfortable for a while, but then it becomes stagnant. This is one of the most important things that we learn. The comfort zone is where potential goes to die. You are breaking out of a comfort zone. And what you are doing may be nerve-wracking, it may be exciting, it might be slightly scary, and I want you to know that that is how you know that you are on the right path, because it is causing you to grow. Be daring, be bold with this, and look. Okay, the stress is involving some sort of emotionally hot and cold energy. This is somebody of your tribe who I feel like never really saw you as your own identity. There's a lot of projection in what you're walking away from in your life. It's like you were made to play a particular part. You were meant to be an actor, and that is not the case. I feel like the stress of why this is so difficult is because of it feels like you were never actually seen in the situation. This happens in our most close relationships, whether it's friends, family, lovers, colleagues, people who we draw in close. Unless we do our own work, we usually find a projection going on in the dynamic. And even if we do the work, sometimes there's still that slip, because we're human, but we're quick to address it. I do see a light at the end of the tunnel for you, though. I really want you to have faith in this. All right, don't worry, you're not going back. You're not starting this off again. What's done is done, and I want you to surrender to this and know that you walking away from this situation in your life is a massive victory. Whether it's walking away from a job that really tried to get you to hang on to it through fear, whether it's a relationship that had you going back and forth, whether it's a family dynamic that had you going back and forth, all of which are coming to a close. You're not going to be repeating these cycles. It's done and it's dead in the water. So that's what you need to know about this situation. What do you have to look forward to? All right, let's see. What do you have to look forward to? Come on, give it to me. I want it. Let's do it. Okay. What do you have to look forward to? What do you have to look forward to? What's your plan so far? Okay. It's really hard for you to be vulnerable right now, huh? Yeah, I have a feeling that right now, God, this is supposed to be what you have to look forward to. It's going to be difficult for you to let go of this past. And I have a feeling that it's not really regret in the future sense. When we're looking back at this, I really don't feel like it's regret. This has a very strong cause and effect with you personally. A lot of wounds that I don't even think that you were aware of that you had carried in yourself are going to be showing up now. So this is talking about a difficult time opening up, because I don't think that you were in a place to speak your mind so much in the past. And now that you are feeling like you're rejuvenated and that you are almost like a kid again, honestly, it feels like you are almost like a kid again because you have this newfound sense of freedom. You have to develop that kid-like wonder and wonder if this is, well, I think that it's wondering why, seeing it from the outside perspective, why you had hung around so long and how you had held yourself back. So the fear and vulnerability and opening up, it feels directly connected to you don't ever want to be taken advantage of again. So there's a big power play that you are healing from. That is, it does feel kind of overwhelming, and it feels almost backhanded. But I think that it's going to be a very strong time for your self-awareness and what conditioned you down. It really feels like it conditioned you down into this situation. Okay. God. I love the sound in the background going off. Okay, so we have the Fool. So the reason why you had hung around so long, it really looks like waiting this out to see if conditions in the situation would change. I get it. I understand completely. But also, I think that you were waiting, this was two things going on. Waiting to see if this would change. The other one was waiting for a perfect condition to go. Should I stay or should I go now? Yeah. So, the point of no action is what got you to bottleneck all of this energy right now. I really wish I could give you a massive hug through this because I know exactly how you have felt in that situation. Okay, I can't say that because every experience is different. I got it. I could almost understand how you were in that situation. I just feel like I get it. So, my dear, your self-sacrifice was no gift to anyone. I want you to understand that the Wheel of Fortune does mean that everything is in working order right now. The sacrifice of you is over. Never again will you be made to feel sacrificed. Your joy, your happiness, your life, and your time. And let's see. Let this die off. Honestly, you have no business hitting this again and again and again. This is a point where you actively and action with compassion move forward. So let's see. All right, let's see what's going on here. This is so funny because you're like a kid in a candy store. You do not need anybody under the sun. Anything and everything that comes your way is abundance and a plus and a bonus and just adds to your life. You are independent as F. I love this so much because this is a real new sense of freedom, and there's a certain giddiness about this that I'm really loving for you. I really love the strength that you're coming into with this, and I really want you to be completely selfish with this and ride it out. Figure out who you are in this, because getting away from this controlling dynamic in your life, whether it was a job or some sort of a connection in your life, it's going to cause you to change. Your identity will change because I feel like your identity was stifled by this energy. I think that you have eyes of the hawk right now. Look at that. You can see things that nobody else can. You were trained to see that. How wild is that? Everything that you endured, it has been built now into your toolbox. With this, you're going to be able to really be able to read a situation more in depth, see things that nobody else can. I really think that you were conditioned to pick up on nuances, and it's kind of like you're going to be a walking detective in this one. So God help anyone or anything that tries to pull one over on you moving forward. I think you'll probably be one of the most wonderfully insufferable people in dealing with this. All right, what else about this? Look at how smug she is. She's like, you can't tell me anything about myself. You can go F yourself is what you can do. All right, give me more on this, because this is such a bad boss energy. I love it. And when I say bad boss, it's not the negative one. This is you being a bad boss on this one. All right, what's this? The Seven of Cups. You have all these new doors that are opening up to you. I want you to understand that no matter what you're building on, it's going to involve knowledge. It's going to involve passion, freedom, your health, building an empire. Yeah. All right. You're not running out of time. the time that you have spent, honestly, I do not feel like it was time wasted, because look at who you have become. I think that you are so self-assured. All right, 5 of Swords. I love your defensiveness that's growing up. And I love this new grounded cycle that you're embodying. I really think that you had broken some sort of generational trauma or curse. Obviously, it's not the curse that, pay me $200 and I'll lift it off of you. We're not doing that. I hate people who are like that. Okay. I really feel like the hardship that you are coming out of is going to prevent your legacies or future generations or whatever stems from you that is part of your legacy. This is going to prevent them from repeating those cycles. And also, I really feel like your ancestors are cheering you on from the sidelines. In fact, I'm going to use one of these right now because I feel their excitement. This is a beautifully positive reading. It's about your strength and your power, and I can't get enough of it. Okay, come on. I want one. Tell me what the ancestors want to tell you. So this is from your ancestors. Your main guide could also be on the soapbox with this one, but really doesn't matter. It's coming from the past, and this is the word or words that they want to share with you. Let's do this. Come on, out with it. I can't shuffle this entire time. Thank you. Oakley dokley. This is great. We have something exciting to share with you. You are a manifesting master, and you don't even know it. There will always be enough of everything that you need in your life. Money, opportunities, love, kindness. So whatever you're asking guidance about, have faith and be open to the many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. So whenever you fall into insecurity, you will be shown an illusion as if your fear were real. But the truth is that the universe is abundant. You are and always have been enough, and abundance is your natural state. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, you can and will create it. You're so on the right path. Keep believing, and then then the seeing happens. Loving you more and more every day. Love, Spirit. They're so ridiculous. I love them. All right, you. So now I'm being pulled to archetype. Really? No. All sorts of no. Heck no. Heck no. I'm not reading all these. 2, maximum. Don't make it weird, Spirit. Come on. Eek. Too many. I want like 2. Okay, so we have victim. I want one more. You're not a victim. This says prevent you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. Getting ourselves out of karmic mode, aren't we? Okay. The priest. All right, fine. I'll take 3. Whatever. Facilitates spiritual commitments. Serves as a channel of spiritual energy. The shadow aspect is misusing athletic ability for selfish ends, falsifying invulnerability, and entitlement. Oh, my dearest. This is saying nobody has to get hurt when you are standing in your truth. It'll cause discomfort. It'll cause upsets, yes, but continuing the path that you had been on and how long you can drag that out in your life, either for a paycheck or for somebody who you feel is in the right, that causes everybody to suffer in the situation. You are not going to be hurt. You're not going to hurt others. And also there's a reason spiritually why this is happening, which is what I'm going to draw on right now. All right, I do feel like this is the deck for this. Then we have to see the result. So Spirit, come on. The King of Swords. Good job. Okay, so metamorphosis and stoic and strong. Let's see. The Devil. You are not the end-all be-all of which this was going to happen. And this is something that you really tried to control, really to have either your control in the situation or try to make sure that everybody was complacent. Nah. It was something that really needed to be cut away. And I see the moons on this. Now there's no excuse and no, well, when you have knowledge, you are responsible for it. So now that you know, you have no other choice but to let this go and let this change in your life. I see that you have to be the one who pulls the cords. And I think that you have come out of the chrysalis of your unbecoming in order to do this. My darling, you went through the dark night of the soul. Now it's time for you to emerge the butterfly and start cutting away the BS. So, the likely result of your scenario, based off of everything that we have read, and if you follow the advice, is the moon. We have the moon. What else? This is about loyalty and also a new phase beginning in your life, rite of passage, finding your happiness, success. I also see fame on some level with this. And wow. This makes me think of emotional healing and idealization coming from others who are looking at you as an example. And then we have a new offer that's coming in. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. All about action, action-oriented, insightful, enlightenment. We have the mountains on this. This is very old energy that goes beyond this time. So this is involving kindred spirits, soulmate energy around this that has spanned multiple lifetimes. You're going to be meeting various people on various levels who are going to be helping you out in this, and you have no excuse. There's no reason for you to hold yourself back. All right, my dearest, look at the timestamp for the mini reads. Let me know if any of this resonates, and if you have questions about booking a session, reach out in the email address or DM me on any social platform. So I hope that this finds you well, and I hope you go rock your day and make this future yours. You have to actively walk into this. So be an active participant in your life and your path. I will talk to you soon. Stay safe, have fun, and know that you are greatly loved and appreciated. Bye for now. So, funny story. If you're coming across this might be spirit message for you. Ooh, I love it. All right, new offer coming in, and it seems like it is something where, God, all right. Why are you holding back in this? All right, you're just getting out of the hangman position. Okay. Something's being offered to you, but you aren't ready to look at it. Wow. What's this involving? Why are you holding yourself back? All right. Karmic lesson that's coming into play. That's exactly why you're not looking at this right now. The karmic lesson is to push through it and get out of the hangman position. This is a lot of work to absorb this one. So, final card. It's going to grow. It's going to come into balance. Your hard work is going to pay off, and you will. You'll be happy. Alrighty, if you're catching this, this could be spirit message for you. Let's see what the cards want to tell you. If you're stumbling across this, ooh, rest, relax. You are, ooh, we have the world, new beginning, High Priestess. This is a lot of big energy that's coming into play. Look, I think that this is borderline obsession for you, but this is everything that you desire. And I think that you can finally rest now. You're at a new beginning. Your energy is going on an upswing, and I love it so much. I see your passions driving you wild, and I also see that this is going to be something that you are very closely connected to, almost to the line of being chained to it. Then we have the Emperor. That's you, baby. Stay grounded, stay secure. Don't let this run you wild. It's a time to balance the logic and heart in this. Hope that made sense. If you're catching this, this could be spirit message for you. I want you to listen with an open heart and an open mind. Don't force this to fit if it doesn't fit. Communication is coming in, and I feel like there's a massive change and phase that's going on in your life, and I see a lot of enlightenment with it. This is going to be something that is emotionally challenging you. It's about you facing your emotional fears in this and learning how to override them. Communication is going to be key in this, and also understand that this change is going to be happening very fast for you, but it's necessary to get the healing. Everything's coming back into balance right now. You're learning to keep your head above water. I get that despite the circumstances where you would want to cower and run away and maybe seclude yourself or distract yourself, I see you rising above the situation. Your ships are not going to sink. I really hope that this made sense. There's a lot on your plate, but I see that you are more than capable, and well, I see you accomplishing it all. So good job. Hey there, Sparky. So let's see what the angel cards want to tell you right now. If you're stumbling across this, there's probably a reason why, and if it's no good reason, well, then I can't help you. But it looks like we have joy that's coming in, passion, and I feel like it's not instant gratification, but it's deep-driven passions that you are going to indulge yourself in. And I feel like this is probably a very good thing for you. So Spirit, can I get another card on this person who is getting really amazing energy coming in, something that they can really ride on for a long time? Take that however you find necessary. But I want one more card, Spirit. Come on. Come on, we're almost out of time. Let's do this. Fine, I'm just going to take from the bottom, baby. All right, so new partner. This might be in business. This might be in pleasure. I'm going with whatever the case is. This is going to be something that you guys are really sharing a brain in this one, and you're making some magic happen. You're building an empire, and I think that this is probably one of the most enjoyable experiences that you have had in a while. Enjoy. If you're catching this, there's an angel message here for you. So listen with an open heart and an open mind. If this is not resonating, let it go. Don't force this to fit. You have every reason to have confidence in your situation right now. I see the beauty coming out of you, and this is going to be something that makes you feel like a kid again. This could involve an actual child for some of you, but whatever this is, I think that this is getting the playful energy back, and I think that this is very isolated for you in your life. It's not going to be something that is a collective energy. Let's see, the steady progress is coming out of your shell, being more creative, more expressive, and not letting any sort of projecting energies dull you down into what seems to be an old box that you have recently broken out of. So whatever this is, let your creative venture, let it ride. Go with it. You're creating some magic with this one. Hey, you there, you watching this. If you're catching this, this could be spirit message for you. Cards fell out immediately. Let's see. Changes in your family. Look. Now this can be anything. This can be tribe, this can be a work family, this can be your actual birth family, or the one that you are creating in this life, whether it's biological or non-biological. It doesn't matter. Family shows up in many ways, shapes, and forms, but I am seeing the dynamic change, and it's time that you do what's best for you. This is going to involve changing the entire dynamic so that you can actually thrive again. This isn't at the sacrifice of anybody else. This is actually in the best interest for all parties involved in this situation, but it does look like when you are building on something new, you have to release something else. So this is going to involve grief work of a certain phase of your life, but I want you to know that this is not going to be something that rides along with you for the rest of your life. I really hope that this made sense.